Hello, South Middle School scholars. Today's Red Ribbon Week theme is Be a Superhero Against Drugs. Like a superhero, being drug free means being brave and having the courage to say no to drugs. But why is it important to say no to drugs? To better understand, let's take a look at the ways in which drugs can be harmful, as well as different strategies on how we can say no to drugs.
Hey, Mr. Earl, I need some help.
Oh, hey, Lee, how may I help you?
I'm trying to figure out what to say for school. It is Say No to Drugs Week, and I have to talk in front of an assembly on what to do if someone offers you drugs. I don't even know where to start.
Well, I would start with peer pressure. A lot of kids are using drugs because of peer pressure.
What is peer pressure, Mr. Earl?
Peer pressure is when kids or people you know try to talk you into doing something that you don't want to do.
So, like, when Frankie keeps pushing me to go and play baseball. I can't even stand baseball. Like that?
Exactly. A lot of kids are introduced to drugs by people they know.
Well, what type of drugs are there, Mr. Earl?
Well, first, a drug is a substance that changes how your body works, like pills, syrup, drops, sprays, and injections. There are substances that are illegal, like cocaine, crack, heroin, or methamphetamines. Also, some legal substances are out there, you can find in a store, but if used in the wrong way, are harmful. For example, some people inhale substances like glue, gas from a car, paint from a hardware store, and stuff like that.
Yo, Mr. Earl, I have heard of some kids drinking a substance called alcohol and getting in trouble too.
Okay, there are adults that drink alcohol, but alcohol is a substance, but it's only legal for people over 21. That is because alcohol is a substance that can damage a child's body, and it's illegal for kids under 21 for a reason.
But how can drugs and other substances hurt kids?
They can actually make you hyper, speed up your heart, and even damage your heart, lungs, and other important organs inside your body. They also hurt people by damaging their brains, where it could cause somebody to go into a coma and not be able to wake up or even die.
That sounds scary. How do I say no if someone wants to try to get me to take drugs?
Look, Lee, I know it can be hard to say no to a friend or someone you know, but there are a couple of ways to say no. You can tell them why you have a problem with drugs, like they're illegal, or they're dangerous. You could tell the person offering you the drugs what would happen if you use the drugs, like they could get in trouble at school or with their family, teachers, police, things like that.
Or how about if I use drugs, they can make me sick or they could kill me?
That's what I'm talking about, Lee. There are illegal drugs that can hurt you, so you should feel confident by saying no when someone offers you drugs.
But what about those kids who may be afraid to say no?
Well, they should know that using drugs and abusing substances is not cool at all. Anytime you make a choice to stay away from a dangerous situation, never be afraid to stand up and make a good choice to stay healthy.
What should I do if someone uses drugs in school?
You should let an aide, a teacher, or a principal, anybody there on staff know. School should be a safe place to learn and stay drug-free. So remember, say no to drugs.
I'm with that. I'm down to say no to drugs.
And I hope you had fun learning with FRESBERG cartoon.
Saying no to peer pressure isn't always easy, but it helps to have some ideas in your head of what you can say in different situations when someone may be pressuring you to do drugs. Have several reasons available so you are as prepared as possible. You can say things like, I'm not interested in doing drugs. They're not for me. I don't need drugs to feel good. I already feel pretty good. I know someone who got really sick from that. That's not cool at all. Or, I'm not taking any chances. I'd get grounded for life if I got caught. Your courage and bravery to stand up and say no to drugs may even inspire your friends to do the same. Remember, be a superhero and say no to drugs.